Hi guys, I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's messages for October 31st through November 4th, 2019. I am probably speaking fast because my phone is already messing up already today. So anyway, I've got two of the fairy deck cards, the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, something like that. Anyway, that came out that I'm going to discuss, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull some confirmation cards for those. But anyway, so for for the side that's healing on us, that's a number 5 card, and it's the Soul Shrinker. And before I read to you what this means, I haven't read what it means yet, but I wanted to get an idea, or give you an idea of what I got from it. And it was someone bringing one down a notch, seeing the shadow self, and gossip or talking about people or other people talking about you. So that's what I got from that. And I'll read to you what that means in just a second. 111, look that up. You can look it up on Sacred Scribes. And then the Sage is a number 19 card. And I got from this, mastering one's gifts, wisdom gained through practice, upgrades to DNA, and then knowledge. So we'll see what this has to say. So let's see what this says on... I did mark these off. Okay. The Soul Shrinker is about cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, destruction, and blessing. Okay, so there is a good part to that as well. Critical and malicious thoughts and words are having a detrimental effect on the situation and the people involved in it. Steps need to be taken to banish this cursed energy through love and compassion, or at the very least through forgiveness and a refusal to accept the curse into oneself. Understanding the implications of this and transforming the behavior and feelings involved is a major and often very difficult step in human spiritual development. One of the things usually involved here is taking responsibility for ourselves and our own feelings, rather than blaming others for the way that we are. Another part of this process is to learn to be compassionate towards ourselves. If we can do that, it is much easier not to be horrible to and about others. This doesn't mean that we are supposed to be all sweetness and light all of the time. Constructive criticism given compassionately is a part of being real, and reality is a good thing to be in touch with. So I'm getting that this is more of a like us being that way towards people, and this might not be all of us, but this is some of us being that way. And it might not be 303 that we mean to be cruel or to sound like we're being mean when we're saying some things to people, but some of us just that is the way that we are. So that might be something that you need to take a look at. If you're being a little bit too bold in your approach, and when you're attempting to talk to people, whatever. But for some of you, this could be people talking about you. You may be talking about other people and gossiping. But while I was reading that, the whole time my head just started itching really, really bad. So before I read what the Sage card is, I'm going to get some confirmation cards on this. Vision came up with the Soul Shrinker, and that's a number 12 card. So a lot of you may be having visions about things that are yet to come. Some of you may be having visions of people that are talking about you, or starting to see, like you walk into a room and you start to see a couple of people's heads talking. You're starting to know what they're saying and can feel the energy from what it is that they're saying. Others of you just have a lot of insight about people in general. So you may be feeling like maybe the things that you're feeling... hold on a second. Some of you are writing in their journal about people and maybe their spiritual journey and how certain things are bothering you, or how you think certain things should be changing, and you feel like that may be something that's wrong for you to do. It's okay. Keep doing that. They're never going to read it, so it doesn't matter. So just keep doing that. But some of you are having visions, or your intuition may be picking up quite a bit. knowing, I'm hearing knowing who it is that's gossiping about. Give me another confirmation card, please. Knowing who it is that's gossiping about you, or that's being malicious. Affair. And this is a number 5. So somebody may be having an affair, and someone's finding out about this. I'm hearing secrets are going to be revealed. Wow. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of things are about to just like come out. A lot of secrets are about to come out. And this vision card may be that, you know, one of you are having visions about this affair, and you brought it up to this person that you're in a relationship with about it, and they are trying to talk you down and bring you down a notch and make you feel like you're something less than what you really are, or what have you. Look, don't take that crap, okay? Don't take that crap. You know what you know that you know, and it's time for you to stick in your truth on that. So that's just for some of you, but some of you are having visions about certain things like that that has to do with an affair. Some of you are having thoughts about going to an old person, an old soulmate that you used to be with, because it'd be easier to go back to that instead of having to deal with the journey that you're on. Some of you, because it's a twin flame journey, it's been very, I'm looking for cards for the sage, please. It's been very hard for you to get through. So you feel like it's just easier for you to give up on the twin flame or even a new soulmate and go back to the old one. Am I supposed to take these cards as well? Yes or no? Okay, I heard no. Give me another card for the sage, please. Thank you. Impulsiveness. Okay. So let's see what the sage has to say. For that, I put mastering gifts, knowledge, wisdom gained through practice of using one's gifts, upgrades to DNA. And I just felt like a lot of wisdom coming from this one. Okay. Wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Okay, some of you, again, I'm getting that you're going to start to see, secrets are going to be revealed about an affair. Okay, some of you are starting to find out secrets about an affair. So anyway, here we see wisdom and deep inner understanding. One of the keys of wisdom is to organize, integrate, and simplify one's thoughts. Complexity often leads to confusion. Simplicity is to be valued. This card signifies mental discipline informed by balanced learning and compassion. Tradition is valued, but appropriate change is accepted. The sage knows when to let go and when to move on. He knows when to retreat and think things over. He compassionately and wisely shares his knowledge with others, teaching by example as well as by percept. The scales of justice are balanced in the sage's hands. This card in a reading also signifies the need for deep consideration and refined judgment applied with compassion and mercy. If this card is reversed, which I don't ever usually, if it is reversed, I just put it the right way. So if it is reversed, it can mean that the sage is blocked and need to look at different aspects of life and apply different types of learning to different parts of their life. Okay, so that's what that means. And concentration and impulsiveness, which is a number 3 and a number 1 card, came out with that. So for concentration card, I'm seeing that this is about, you know, like a confirmation about that practice through, you know, gaining wisdom through practicing of one's gifts and mastering of one's gifts. So a lot of people may be having a lot of focus on their gifts and mastering their gifts. That might be why the concentration card came out. I'm hearing yes for some of you. Some of you, this is about organizing your thoughts, just like the sage card said. Okay, so for some of you, you're still acting out an impulsive and repulsive reactions to your thoughts that you're having. These are those, we're still going through like that human versus the spirit. So like our human self kind of arguing with our spiritual self and trying to figure out which way is the best way to go, knowing the spiritual way is the best way to go, 10-10. However, the human still has fears and things to work through. So, you know, we still have to push past them fears and not react in impulsive ways that could be detrimental to our spiritual health. This is about being positive. Number one, being positive, thinking positive, using positive words and actions. I'm going to read and see what this concentration card has to say, just in case there's something else to do with this. I'm not real sure. Where you at, buddy? Okay, back here somewhere. Okay. In a reading, this card suggests a situation full of distractions and unnecessary complications. Only by keeping conscientiously to the essence of the matter will the questioner arrive at a successful conclusion. Because Gemini rules the third house, the card can indicate strain in a questioner's relationship with siblings. Okay. So this might just have to do with that affair that I was talking about for some of you. For others of you, I'm not really for sure what this would have to do with. Yeah, I'm getting that it just has a lot to do with the confusion still about the, you know, between the human and the spirit. Trying to find balance still. Just a lot of people wanting to act out on ego-ish ways and doing things to say, look at me instead of whatever. And it's not really that people are purposely doing this. This is just stuff that's still coming up to be healed. So it's not that you haven't really working on being different and not being so impulsive, 12-13, but it's more about like, it's still coming up so that you can just finish out remembering like this is the way that I need to act and be and say and all that good stuff. So, but I'm going to see what this impulsiveness card is about just in case it has anything else to offer us. Any more insight? Okay, so this is about action and self-will. When this card is drawn in a reading, it shows that some kind of physical or competitive action is necessary for the well-being of the person asking the question. Events, a challenge that requires courage, proving oneself by tackling the unknown, acting on impulse with a sudden situation, leading others with enthusiasm into a new venture. So it's not really that it's about being completely about being impulsive, but this could be about that leadership role that we're all supposed to be, you know, moving into. So using our wisdom and organizing our skills and getting those last minute things together. I've been told that there's lists that I still need to make for 2020, so I actually have done that. I have one more page I'm going to write on, so a lot of you need to be figuring out what it is that you want to do in 2020, what kind of goals that you have for your life and for your family and all of that good stuff, and see what else that you have that you need to finish up, last minute things that you need to finish up. Your chakras turned over. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. A lot of us are just really connecting with the spiritual right now, starting to hear different music, starting to hear different voices in the distance. A lot of us are just connected, period. Just a real good connection right now is what I'm hearing. So just pay attention to the repetitious noises that you're getting inside your ears, or even if it's like on a telepathic level, just pay attention to those things that are coming out for you. What messages do you have, please? Thank you. Vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, everyone involved. So if there is somebody that you know that's having an affair on you, pray and ask Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift the fear away from you and to help you to speak your truth when you speak to this person. Make sure that you're listening to their point of view as well as you can with compassion. 1441, mirror. So you may be mirroring things in other people. Some of you may be finding out about an affair when you're being a one that's cheating as well. So make sure that you take care of your part as well. This is just a messed up situation. I seen something fly in front of my face right there. But anyway, vacuum away that fear. You might have fear because you're starting to hear things and sense things in an even more enhanced and deeper level than you ever have. So you have fear about that, starting to see things walk up behind you and to the side of you, and you're starting to get a little bit fearful of that. Even though it's what you want to see and what you want to experience, it still is going to bring up fears in you. So if you have fears about that, just ask that the angels will guide, lead, and instruct you through getting rid of that fear. So, base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Like attracts like. So, like attracts like. What you're putting out there is what you're going to attract. So, if you're putting out negative things, you're going to attract negative situations, negative people, drama, gossip, what have you. If you're not, then you're going to attract those good things. So, if you're 1551, another mirror. So some of you may be the ones that are gossiping and need to quit that so that the gossip will stop around you or about you. I heard yes, and I'm hearing giggling. So some of you know that you're saying things about people that you don't need to be saying, or it may even be that you're talking about yourself and putting yourself down. Quit doing that. And I'm hearing that's for a lot of you, okay? What other messages do you have for October 31st through November 4th, 2019? Goddess, express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. A lot of us are supposed to be doing things with art. Painting, chalks, balancing stones, Trish Poe, I just heard. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Oh, okay. This is about getting creative with your gifts in general. So if you're a healer, use different ways of healing that you've never used before to get people's attention, what have you. Just express your feminine energy in any way, shape, or form that you're, on all your things that you're doing, in your hobbies, in your writing, in your journaling, in your manifestation, whatever it may be, crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. Somebody's crystalline body is starting to open up and activate is what I'm hearing. But a lot of you are supposed to be working with crystals right now. Ask your crystals every day. Am I supposed to carry new crystals today for whatever energy I'm going to be in? And whatever ones you feel intuitively led to carry, those are the ones that you'll want to carry. And make sure that you change those out every day or every week, whatever you feel intuitively led to do. Angels, what messages do you have, please, for October 31st through November 4th, 2019? For all individuals already aware they're on an Ascension Journey. Am I supposed to take all three of these? Yes or no? Am I supposed to take all three of these? I'm not really hearing a yes or a no, so I'm going to take them all. Mega, Fiona, and Bridget. Schooling, studying, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you in this process. And I'm actually seeing books being open and people reading and taking notes and comparing them to the notes that they've already jotted down through what they've got through meditation. So this is about gaining the experience through prayer meditation on whatever it is that you're searching extra knowledge for. That reminds me, I forgot to tell you there was extra stuff that came out in the very beginning. Connect, ask questions to how to move forward into 2020. Use your assistance. Ask yourself, what would love do in this situation? And you're going to be tempted to be human. So those are things that came out. So just be real mindful of those things and make sure that you're connecting as much as possible through prayer and meditation. Write down the notes of the things that you're asking for assistance for to move into 2020. You're going to find out about what gifts you need to bring out into 2020, how to master those gifts, what kind of foods and fruits and vegetables I should be eating, what do I need to take away from my life, who are the people that I need to let go of, who do I need to bring closer to me. All these questions are questions that you need to ask yourself and use prayer and meditation and then see what kind of guidance you're getting during that meditation time. Write it down and then start studying on these things. Whatever these things are, start studying it and putting in the action necessary to fulfill those things. Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So you're going to receive the help that you need with what you're asking through this prayer and study and meditation. You're going to receive that help. So just be willing to and open-minded to the help that they're trying to give you. Be willing to receive it. And like I said, put the action in necessary. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding any further. Some of you, they might be thinking that somebody's having an affair and they're not. You're using that human feeling of thinking, and instead of going deep within and really searching and asking your guidance and higher self to give you that guidance. So don't just act on impulse, guys. Make sure that you're getting the guidance before you do some stupid, shady stuff to somebody and hurt somebody when they're not really actually hurting you, okay? But also, this is about 2020. There's looking into what we need to do for 2020. The number 2020 came up. That's why I was trying to get all caught up there. But anyway, make that list about what it is that you want for 2020, your dreams, desires, and manifestations, and start working on those things. But look deeper into the situation through through prayer and meditation, and ask higher self to guide, lead, and instruct you through this. And I keep feeling like I'm supposed to pull one of these cards, so I'm going to. What message do you have? Thank you. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Let me read this one. This is about assistance, I believe. Yes, gaining a lot of assistance, I'm hearing. Okay. Love given, love received, metaphorical open heart surgery. So this is a beautiful card. I love this card. Where are we at? Hold on, let me see. I need to... Oh, wow. What can I say here? Love, sweet love. Accept it, burnish it up, add to it, and pass it on. The presence of the fairy who was kissed by the pixie suggests giving and receiving of love, intimacy in a wide variety of relationships. She gives notice that this is time to open and heal our hearts. Different aspects of our life may well be flowing happily together, healing separations and hurts from the past. Bonding may take place on a deep feeling, and deep feelings emerge. Changes for the better may occur in all aspects of your life, but especially in relationships which may be deepening and becoming richer. You may be experiencing love therapy for opening the heart as a new relationship begins and old ones develop. Enjoy. Okay, I love that. All right, I don't know why that wanted to come out, but okay. And again, that's a 21 card, so you add that together, that's a 3. So Ascended Masters may be working with some of you. Are there any more of these that would like to come out? Let's see if there's any more of these. No? Okay. I'm told to go on to the animal spirit guides. What messages do you have for October 30? Am I supposed to take them both? Elk and zebra came out together. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. A lot of us have ego-ish things that we're finishing up, letting go of. So when these things come up, just try your hardest to not act out in your human sense of it, but to think of the principles that you can apply to it, like being nice and compassionate and whatever it may be. Zebra, let go of your fear and know that you're safe and protected at all times. This is, some of us are having to put use our gifts and put ourselves out there into the public eye, and some of us are having a lot of fears that have to do with that. So just pray and ask that we get guidance in that. Put that hedge of protection around you from your heart space out, whatever color you feel intuitively led to do, and do that. You can call upon your guardian dragon. I heard yes. Call upon your guardian dragon to assist you. And am I supposed to take any of these other cards? Yes or no? I was told no, but I'm going to tell you what they are. Okay, this one, rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So a lot of you are having some fears that are coming up due to having to put yourself out there as a healer and getting backlash from people saying this is not what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of people trying to reference to things in the Bible that says that this is evil or against, what God wants people to do. But these are people not knowing that there's parts of the Bible that were taken out so that people wouldn't know that we're supposed to be doing these type of things. And but we know the truth. So speak your truth with compassion and be non-judgmental, because, we don't want them to judge us. So we need to not judge them for their beliefs and what they value. Panda, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. I was told not to keep this, but I'm going to go ahead and keep them out. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. I heard keep that one. Cheetah, get clear on your intentions. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goals. Okay, this is a good confirmation for the whole list of things that we need to, or that we want to accomplish, or things that we dream and desire and want to manifest for 2020. Guys, I'm telling you to do this because it's time to manifest those things. Get working on what your part is, on putting your part, your action in, and your foot forward, so that God and the universe will want to do the rest. Okay, so make sure that you play your part. What other messages do you... The spider came out. It doesn't surprise me. It's time to dream big. Get those lists going. Start putting those actions necessary and dream big. Trust the creative spark you've been feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Some of you need to just make a manifestation journal and start projecting those things out and images to the universe, and see the universe accept them back and give them back to you. A lot of people are supposed to start taking their journal entries and making a story out of that, some kind of testimonial story. I'm going to go ahead and get another couple confirmation cards. Thank you. Charity. Number 4. So some of you may be coming into money, and or some people are getting charities from people. So some of you may be coming into money that is making you able to give charities to people. So make sure that you're doing that. I want to read and see what this has to say, though. That's the number 4 card, so the angels could be working with you. This is about ambition and nurturing attachment. When this card is revealed in a reading, it can indicate a struggle to maintain family or home security. It may involve accepting reluctantly the material assistance of an institution. So somebody may be getting assistance from somebody else, or some kind of institution or something that may be helping somebody. It's okay to take help sometimes. It's all right. Work for, or events that could happen. Work for a charity or institution, a responsible post in which one is rewarded for good works, rewards for social work, or foster parenting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull another card and see if there's anything else that would like to come out today. I heard yes. Thank you. Am I supposed to take this? Domination, and I was told to read the meaning out of here, even though some of you may be dominating a situation or trying to control a situation. Somebody need to take on the leadership role so that you can like be the one that pushes a situation forward. But let's see what this has to say. This is about action, optimism, adventure. When this card is chosen, it can mean, depending on the question asked, that either the questioner is being pressured by someone or is applying too much pressure to someone else. The domination card indicates a need to stand back and detach oneself in order to see the truth of a situation. An argument over ideals, persuading others by bullying, the start of an expedition, reckless optimism with regard to a long-term project, or competitive sporting. So this might be some of you that have seen that an affair is going on or what have you. You might try to dominate the situation and keeping them closer to you instead of letting them go. I'm hearing let go. Okay. And I'm going to pull just one more of these fairy cards because I really like these. Let's just see. Thank you. And this is a 22 card The Master Maker. This is about mastering one's gifts, doing whatever you have to do to practice on people, on animals, whether it be healing gifts, whether it be your gifts of empathy, telepathy, telekinesis, teleportation, whatever it may be. It is time to master one's gifts. So do whatever you need to do to get the assistance from the Ascended Masters, from the fairies, from whatever. It's time to master your gifts. Okay, let's see what this has to say. 22. I wish I knew these cards better. I don't, but I'm starting to know their energy. I'm starting to pick up on them a little bit at a time. Skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength, invention. Okay, this is pretty cool because this kind of goes with the last reading. Do whatever you can, or do whatever you do to the best of your ability, then do even better. It says, do whatever you do as well as you can, and then make it even better. The Master Maker reminds us that our very best work is always desirable, and in the present situation, it is necessary for success. In fact, he asks that we surpass our previous best. Don't cut corners and don't take the easy way. Whether making a thing or fulfilling a concept, be sure to design it. Be sure the design is elegant and functional, pure, and then follow it, attending to every detail as its turn. He says, design beyond your skill and then raise the level of your skill to fulfill it. Give and accept only the best and do it with love of your craft, whatever your craft may be. This card speaks of a long-lasting achievement, creative problem solving, and confident action. It may suggest cooperation with others, especially from a position of responsibility, or teaching one's craft to others. So some of you may be teaching your gifts to other people or helping them to enhance their gifts. I heard yes. It says, success comes from practical application of traditional principles in life and in work. So it's really time for mastering of one's gifts. Okay, guys. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and read today's I Am affirmations and let you guys go. This reading's pretty long. There's 4 of them. I am brilliant. 31:31. I am confident in the presence of others. I am confident in the presence of others. Yes, I know they're backwards. I am strong. My strength is greater than any struggle. And I am the change I wish to see in others. And this is like the 3rd time this has came out in the past month. So, okay, guys, like, share, subscribe, and follow. Everybody have a great Halloween. Be safe if you take your kids out trick-or-treating. And stay warm. All right. I love you guys. Bye.